This week on Hermitcraft. Ocean mobs in 1.14, pirate ships are here already, and Mumbo Jumbo is bad at Skywars. But we already knew that. Welcome to the Hermitcraft Recap. My name is PixelRevs, our writer is LoyXP. You can find our personal Minecraft channels linked in the description and the iCards. Minecon Earth has barely ended, and the update Aquatic for 1.14 has only just now been announced, but we already have pirate ships storming the server long before I got any chance to put together a vlog about it.
Why is there TNT? Wait, what? I keep zooming in, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. The pirates are here, guys. They are quite literally here. And they've killed all the Alexes. And there's a pirate ship. Man, what have these pirates done?
As usual, when there's something strange in your neighbourhood, you gotta blame the convex. And it really is Scar and Cub who decided to take back the island false Symmetry has been putting together this whole season.
The mycelium pirates are coming back to port, and they have found this treachery done to their island.
They're mycelium pirates. They want to reclaim their land.
And that's their land. That's their natural habitat. They need to go back there to energize and everything. And False just comes in there while they're off doing their pirates and their plundering.
We have to call shenanigans on the legitimacy of pirates owning the island, as it clearly wasn't even generated by the game before the hermits arrived on it.
Isn't
there a trap chest over here?
Right there. Oh. Don't open this chest, whatever you do. This whole place will blow. Not even kidding.
Really want to open that chest right now, Cub. It's going to be really hard for me not to, but I'm going to try.
Asuma and Python take a go at this mob head's criminal agenda too, but obviously the witch heads aren't as good as the original, so they just steal some prismarine from Mumbo's base without leaving any significant impact. It's not like he's using the stuff in any capacity.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
The shapes are just beautiful.
The colour really pops. That aquamarine colour is really nice.
I really love that top one.
That one there, yeah, that's a nice pattern, isn't it?
That's really cool.
All symmetrical. Someone should tell me build it off by one block.
I've never seen anything this beautiful in the entire galaxy. Alright, give me the bomb.
And with all that out of the way, let's take a look at all the events and mishaps that occurred on the Hermitcraft server this week. Starting with Wells Night, following up on that letter from TFC that the community has been shouting at him about.
I got 100 comments today saying, hey, TFC left you a book. Okay, maybe not 100, but I got plenty of comments from people letting me know, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
What starts as a commission to disguise the Great Glass Mob Elevator turns into a house building masterclass, as Wells reveals he's actually been building the same house over and over this whole time.
Yeah, if you look at that, if you fly in there and you look up close, those houses are literally the same exact house 1,000 times. They're just
with a little twist here and there.
With a little twist, right? A slightly different shape. This one is 1 story, this one is 2 story.
Wells' assistance manifests in 2 conjoined twin towers lovingly stitched together on top of TFC's glass mob tube. Now no one will ever know.
I'm looking at these towers, and this one appears a little bit taller than the other one. I think I see what I did.
In his own time, Wells travels to this season's Nether Hub and builds a crack amongst other cracks, opening a rift to his neck of the woods. Both Impulse SV and Rendog join Wells in linking up to the Nether Hub this week. Since Impulse already had a portal corridor from a couple of weeks back, it's just a matter of hooking it up to the rifts, which he does via a nifty wood-panelled ice path and the world's fanciest garage door.
Go, got the walls done on the hallway, big reveal coming, there we go. You can see I already broke many rules here when it comes to using wood.
Rendog, on the other hand, has the most underdeveloped nether tunnel on the server, which makes his journey to the hub a little more dangerous.
Freaking Rambo style, baby! Get wrecked, you freaking cast! Oh man, that was actually kind of impressive. Good job, Red. That's what I'm... Oh, jeez! Do not play Minecraft the way that Rendog plays Minecraft.
Someone please translate that into Latin so I can put it above my front door. Anyway, by the end of the week he's still not done, but Ren at least has a more concrete path to the Rift Room. After months of using Tango's tunnel, ZAF2 links his base to the Nethers properly, and colorizes the crystal cave on the insides with concrete to make the place more crystally, hold on, I'm getting new info reported as we speak. Breaking news. After months of absence, notorious criminal, basically naked, totally not ZF person has once again been spotted aimlessly roaming the outskirts of the server, accompanied with demigod-level derp Evil Asuma. Upon encountering these dangerous individuals, do not attempt to feed them. Instead, make yourself appear bigger and make a lot of noise. Remember, only you can prevent superheroism. We now return to our regularly scheduled recap. After months of Tango Tech's evil base being supported only by a thin minecart elevator, Tango comes up with a support tower to hold it in place more reliably. Best described as the red pinecone from hell, the monument happens to be, in his own words, potentially the best build Tango has ever built.
It's not 100% done, and that is because you'll notice I kind of stopped with the green energy. We're going to pick that up next episode because I've already put about 20 to 25 hours into this episode.
Joe Hills also works on his nether tunnel, although his base seems to be the only one with a tourism board. Back in the overworld, the encampment at the base of Castle Ravenloft gets a mysterious fortune teller who seems to have misplaced her cards in exchange for iron nuggets and bits of Guardian.
So what I'm going to end up doing probably is kind of varying each time we play which ones are in the dropper and which ones are in the hopper, because the ones in the dropper are more likely to come up statistically. You're only going to draw 3, so the odds of drawing one of the ones out of here are pretty low.
He isn't the only one scrounging prismarine shards, as Python and Asuma both have more work to do on the Boat Bros minigame. Apparently Python has caught maze fever from Mumbo as well, because his section includes a short labyrinth in which the player in the boat has to open piston doors for the player on foot. Fresh from working on his portion of the game, Asuma also works on his Nether Rift tunnel, quickly realising that he doesn't have enough purple for it. So he pays a visit to the freshly reset end to grab some, not just building a farm for once.
Once you see someone do this, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. So I was just hopping around on here and falling down, right? I'm sure some of you have been in the end cities as well. You're supposed to build a staircase here, man. It's so obvious once you see it, right?
Amusingly, after stealing some prismarine from Mumbo, he has no problem having a collab with the guy to help him out with that pointless animal farm he's been working on. Of course, both of them are so painfully British that they have a lunch break midway into the collab. It was probably 12 o'clock. I bet they had afternoon tea 4 hours later.
So we had lunch, I came back to the computer, I sat down, went into a redstone world, and literally the first thing I made, it was just like the first 2 ideas I had worked perfectly.
Mumbo's other big project for the week is a double-layer iron farm, which works once he's wrangled the villagers into it, and an overnight AFK session proves it's pretty efficient, although Mumbo can't help the feeling he's being watched.
And we're back, and for once we have actually managed to stay AFK fully overnight. And we have a visitor, Mr. Exuma Void. Anyway, let's see what sort of drops we get from this thing. That is not bad.
And back on the collabs, Mumbo and Iskall race each other through the Labyrinth time trial, and if you'd think Mumbo having built the thing would give him an advantage, you don't know Mumbo like we do. Realising he's in danger of being outbuilt by Rendog's side of the island, Iskall gives us a taste of a poison paradise, expanding that glowing rift into an enormous tectoplasm lake. In the process, he unearths a previous prank, finding some villagers stuck in a tunnel from that time he was dumping them all out onto Ren's netherboard.
Oh my goodness, this is the old path. And for some reason they have been... How long have these idiots been out down here? Well, I'm on a murder streak.
Good Times with Scar gives his base a mean green machine as well, as we see him complete the creeper farm building in an epic time-lapse of resource gathering and redstone placing. It is truly wondrous what a curious mind is capable of when approaching a task never taken before.
As of now, this contraption has produced a grand total of 4 gunpowder. I hope it improves. I really do.
And speaking of things that are green and mean, Cubfan decided to add slime blocks to the array of things he can produce in enormous quantities. But again, Cubfan being Cubfan, he won't settle for anything less than 5 adjacent slime chunks in a cross-shaped configuration. So what that they're on the bottom of the ocean? That's nothing a quick Q&A time-lapse can't fix.
And you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Cubfan135, and maybe in a future Q&A, you can have one of your questions answered.
And finally, Stress Monster decides that life in the swamp wasn't quite religious enough and builds a viewer-suggested church to Our Lady of the Exploding Apples. Although, when it comes to talking and building, she may have bitten off more than she can chew.
Yes, I bit my tongue then. Did anyone hear my mouth go dodgy then? I was like, oh. tongue. Get out of the way, tongue. I'm trying to talk, love. Okay.
And that's all we've got time for in this week's recap. My name has been Pixel Riffs and our writer is ZloyXP. Please help him figure out how to make a blaze farm in the comments of his latest video, which you'll find a link to in the end cards. I mean, seriously, this is embarrassing.
You joke.
Don't forget to leave a like while you're still here, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future recaps, and share this video with the Hermitcraft fans in your life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.